Okay, so we're here for vertical jump, and before we kind of give you the full picture, just zooming in on the vertec here. So some of them will look, well, some of them don't have the tape, but there's different numbers. So there's 72, 78, and you keep going as we're gonna raise this up. So when you raise this up here, we have 84, 90, kind of keep going from there. So what this number tells us is the height from the floor to this bottom vein. Now this one is unfortunately missing just a couple, but so we're gonna say this is at 78 inches. So it's 78 inches from the floor to what would be this bottom vein here. So the first thing that you're gonna wanna do is measure your athlete's reach height. So you don't want them to reach, too high to be on their tiptoes, but don't let them shortchange it either. So just with their dominant hand, they're gonna reach straight up and walk straight through to measure what their reach height is. So when they push the veins, you can kind of easily measure the veins in the inches, because every red vein is 6 inches, and then kind of alternating white blue is ½ inch. So there's 1 inch between the blues to the red, and the whites are kind of ½ an inch. This one has a little cheat, so we're gonna say it's whatever one you hit. So if I hit this last one, we're gonna say my vertical is going to be, or my reach height is going to be 85 inches, okay? So we're gonna take 2 measurements. So first of all, we got our reach height, right? So we're gonna kind of put 85 inches in the back of our mind here, or write it down on your testing sheet. Okay, after that, we're gonna then actually measure vertical jump. So we're gonna put this up a little bit higher so they have some veins to reach. So I'm gonna put this at 90 inches. So again, 90 inches is telling us that from the floor to this first vein is 90 inches, okay? So to get your client set up, you wanna be about toes in line with this bar. You don't wanna be too far back, because then you're gonna end up having to jump forward. So it seems uncomfortable to be that far underneath the veins, but you have to be. You're gonna be about 8 to 12 inches or so away from the vertec, right directly underneath the veins, okay? So your athlete's gonna perform a counter movement jump, which means that they're going to throw their arms down and jump up. So I'll do one here. Start tall, throw them down quick, jump. So they're kind of a lot in my way. So you're gonna move those out of the way, because your athlete got those veins already. Make sure they're out of the way. Okay. And you're gonna let your athlete jump until they miss. So just a few things to think about. A good place to watch is either from kind of this front corner perspective. I think it's better to watch from the back corner, because then you can watch how your athlete is actually jumping, or what their technique looks like. So you want to make sure a couple things. You don't want them to shortchange their counter movement jump, or go too low before they jump, or if they go on their toes or something like that, which not good squat technique anyway. So you want to start arms up again, kind of a good explode. So load those arms, jump up and touch however many veins they can touch. So let's just say, for ease of math, I got this red one, all right? Then I jumped a couple more times. So we're at 90 inches to the bottom, 96 to the red, and then that would put us at, what, 102 to this second red. So if we said 102 minus 85, that's gonna be our vertical jump. So we took our reach height, which was 85, we jumped to 102 inches, so we'd be at, 17 inches, right? Which my vertical is definitely better than that, but for ease of math, that's what we're gonna give it, all right? So after that, you should be good to go. Again, they can take as many jumps as they can as they keep hitting the veins. When they miss about 1 to 2, then we shut it down. In between jumps, give them a little bit of time, because everybody wants to reset and go again right away. Make sure they kind of catch their breath, relax for a second, minute-ish or so in between jumps.